Hey Natasha,
Hey!
how are you doing?
Good!
And are you ready for 73 questions?
Of course!
Okay, what are you doing right now?
Just tanning my ankles, staying out here in the sun.
And what are you passionate about?
I am passionate about learning, whether that be cooking, baking, biology, whatever it is. I love to learn.
And what was your holokai, your major and minors?
My major was biomedical science, and then my minors was foundational languages and leadership.
And what is your most impressive achievement?
I think the fact that I graduated college at age 20.
And why did you choose BYU Hawaii?
Because of the weather. I was tired of the cold weather, so I came here.
And are you happy that you chose BYU Hawaii?
Of course!
Okay, what would you say a typical BYU Hawaii student is like?
I think they either love to surf or be at the beach, or they spend their entire time at the library.
So what percentage of students are female?
About 60 to 70%.
And how does that affect dating life?
It makes it very hard because the ratio is not good at all.
If you had to choose a song to describe your college experience, what song would you choose?
Maybe Gasolina by Daddy Yankee. That's just my anthem, so I'll use it anytime.
And what is your all-time favorite thing about BYU Hawaii?
The student body is pretty diverse. We have some great activities, and I don't know, it's just awesome.
And why are we known as Seasiders?
Because we live by the sea.
And what is your favorite thing to do when you are off campus?
Dancing. I'm just somewhere dancing. Someone's living room, someone's backyard. I'll just be dancing.
And what is a BYU Hawaii stereotype that holds true?
That you might get married, or you just might not. I made it out.
And where are we right now?
We are by the Hollies.
Can you show me a little bit more of campus?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Can you rate the CAF 1 to 10?
I'm gonna have to be real honest. A solid 5, maybe 5.5 on a good day.
And what was the worst thing you ate there?
The egg products always seem to be a little interesting. I never really vibed with them.
And what was the best thing you ate there?
Probably the pasta night or the Navajo tacos. Those were always gone so fast.
Where is the go-to place to have a late night snack on campus?
Probably the C-Store is the only thing open at that time.
And what clubs are you involved in on campus?
I was in the Hip Hop Club and Afroworld.
And what percentage of campus is involved in clubs?
I would say maybe 80%.
And do you experience FOMO?
Only if my friends that are at an event that I'm not at, but if they're not there, I'll be fine.
And what is a typical BYU Hawaii outfit?
A shirt and some jeans, because let's try not to get in trouble with honor code.
And where did you get your shirt?
I got it at the BYUH bookstore.
Awesome. And does BYU Hawaii have any unique traditions?
Culture night, food fest. The PCC is literally across of the yard.
And how late do the libraries stay open?
Not late enough. Not late enough.
And what is your favorite place to study on campus?
Definitely the super quiet study room upstairs in the library, because the library seems to be a social place and I'm just trying to get my biochemistry done.
And what is a typical class size?
I'd say about 5 to 20 students.
And how many hours a day do you think you do homework?
About 4 to 6, maybe 8 sometimes.
And would you say you're sleep deprived during the year?
Yes, it kind of depends on the season. If I'm having a lot of exams, no sleep. If I have just a little bit of assignments, I'll sleep like a baby.
And how many hours do you sleep during finals?
My full 8 hours. I like to be well rested, so when I take my finals, my brain is 100% there.
And what is the best way to juggle school and social life here at BYU Hawaii?
Do your assignment first, party later.
1 to 10, how attractive is your student body?
About an 8.5 to 9. Sometimes we can drop to a 7.5.
And 1 to 10, how would you rank your school spirit?
If I'm into the event, then probably a 9. If I'm not there for it, 0.
And how much do you walk every day?
When I didn't have a car, everywhere I walked every day all day. Now that I have a car, I'm lazy and I barely get my steps in.
Do a lot of students use bikes, skateboards, and scooters?
Yes, definitely, all the time.
And how would you describe the vibe of your campus?
It's pretty chill. Everyone's doing their own thing. If you want to sit down with your friends and have fun, you can do it. If you want to be loud and listen to music, you can do that too.
Do you have to dress up to go to class, or can you just bum it?
If it was for my 7 a.m. class I took that one year, by the way, don't do it. I was definitely wearing my pajamas. Any other day, the campus is my runway.
Is there an essential item to bring to campus when moving in?
Please wear your flip-flops in the shower. Just do it. Don't question it. Please wear your flip-flops.
And how often do you leave campus?
Now that I live off campus, I'm kind of off campus all the time, but when I was on campus, maybe once a day just for a little walk.
And do you feel safe walking through campus at nighttime?
Definitely.
And what year of people are allowed to move off campus?
I would say after the 3rd semester of your freshman year, if I'm correct.
And how close is the temple to campus?
Right around the corner.
And who is your favorite religion teacher?
Dr. Martins, he's awesome.
And who is your favorite alumni?
There's too many to pick from. Maybe Maddie or Tony or even Haley.
And have you ever seen any celebrities on campus?
Not yet, unfortunately.
And what is the most embarrassing thing you have seen someone do on campus?
You kind of see a little bit of everything. I wouldn't say anything embarrassing, but I saw a guy ride a unicycle once, which was pretty interesting.
And do you feel like every social economic class are represented here on campus?
I would say so.
And how often do you see the president of Byu Hawaii?
Maybe once every couple weeks.
And do you think you've met a future millionaire?
I think I'm the future millionaire.
And is your school academically competitive, or do you help each other out?
I definitely think we help each other out. We're all struggling in the class together, so we kind of just come in study groups and all put our brains together to see how we can get the best grade.
And do the majority of students on campus want to change the world or just be rich?
I think there's a good half and half. Some of us want to be millionaires. Other ones have like a better way to change life 1% at a time.
And what are your career plans for after you graduate?
I'm going to go to nursing school.
And do most students who graduate leave with jobs?
That is a good question. See, I just graduated, so I wouldn't know.
And are you so excited to have graduated?
Of course, we're done!
And if you could change one thing about your school, what would you change?
I would definitely have more spots where we can hang out. We're right under the pavilion right now, but this is kind of like the only place where we can congregate as students.
And what is the #1 tip for success here at BYU Hawaii?
Do your homework first and then dance it out.
BYU Hawaii is in Laie, Hawaii. How do you like the area?
I think it's awesome. The community is definitely involved in the school and they're always willing to help.
Is it diverse?
Definitely.
And what is your ethnicity?
I am Latina, so I was born in Venezuela.
And where do you work?
Currently unemployed.
And where else have you worked as a student?
I worked at Event Services and Outreach as an event coordinator, and then I was a Spanish tour guide at the PCC.
And are there a lot of jobs for students here on campus?
I would say so, but my tip is apply before you come or apply the very first day you get here.
And describe the best activity you've been to.
Definitely it was a dance that it was like held in different rooms, so each room had a different music genre, and whenever you weren't feeling one type, you just go to the next room.
And which do you like better, culture night or food fest?
That's hard, because I love to eat, but I also love to dance. So maybe food fest, because you can still dance on the side while you're eating your food.
And why do you think BYU Hawaii chose you?
I think I come from a pretty diverse background to have a lot of things going, you know? They're like, she's probably a cool girl.
And what advice would you give to prospective students?
Definitely meet with your academic advisor like the first or second semester. Plan out your college experience or career so you don't have any class that you have to take the last semester that you forgot to take.
That is great advice. Would you say that BYU Hawaii is the best university?
Of course!
Awesome. So do you think everyone watching should apply to BYU Hawaii, and why?
Yes, if you haven't applied, do it right now. You won't get an experience like this university in anywhere else. The diversity, the culture, the food, the people you meet from across the world, or even people that went to your home state that you had no idea that went here, you'll meet them here.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Natasha.
No problem. Bye.